Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue our let's play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just got our green circuit production up and running. So, for today's episode, I want to get the next tech card up and running, or the next science one. And we are in that lucky situation that it should be quite easy to just set up right here. Since all we need to do is get in our green circuits, and then we have our iron and copper right here for the rest. So we are quite lucky in that regard. So let's get things hooked up. So firstly, I just want to get a few assemblers. Might add them to the line down here. Let's just see. We want the green tech one. That will need gear wheels and it will need blank cards. So in the same thing as we did up here, we could get those two to go down and just have green circuits somewhere else, or just craft them on each side of these. We will see what makes the most sense. So gear wheels, 5 every 20 seconds, same pretty much 5 every 20 seconds for all of them. So each one costs 1, so that's not too bad. So what is a good way to hook it up? If you look at the gear wheels, it's iron gear wheels. Good, it is iron. I was afraid it was going to be steel, but it is iron. So iron gear wheels. We will do 2 per second. This requires 5 every 20 seconds, so that's nothing as always. So we should add it to a belt that kind of just puts them in the same way this does. So what if we do something like this? Probably need 3 again, or maybe just 2. What if we do this? Pretty much copy this one down. That will give us our blank tech cards. Could steal them from here, but let's keep it separate for now. How's the blank tech cards? This will be the gear wheel. And then we do those 2 on opposite side of the belt, going down this way. And probably merging together with one of the other things. I don't mind the ring in the background, that's just our phone for the door. Let's see here. But yeah, as I was saying, let's get our green ones up and running. What if we do them right here? That means we can have an output. Probably move these further back so we can have the green in one line, having 2 going in. So let's move you back to pretty much back to the start of this one. No need to waste too much room when we can start it all the way over here. Because if you do that, do double lines right here. Have, let's see here, you output that way to here and here, and please do you on the near side. Then we will do long-handed, and normal one. To grab these, give them some power. So that should give us these 2 in terms of that. Then we can have our electronic circuits going in right here. Pretty much just steal this one, having you go in there and there, and jump 1 more. There we are. And have our green circuits go up. Let's get, oh yeah, let's get some armor. We haven't seen any biters yet, but I know they'll be here at some point, so let's just get things researched. Mining productivity might be good, just to get out the way, and some gates. There we are. So let's drag this up. we could probably let it go up a bit further. So adding you here and doing that. So that will be our green circuits flowing in. We can then remove that, and pretty much from right here we can start to do these. We can all start a bit further down and then just increase it afterwards. So right here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have the same as up here. 8, 8, 8, 8. And we should have enough to keep it all running. Then we'll just need dumble inputs. Please take long, long. And 2 normal ones. Give it a small amount of power. Please copy that down this way. Let's take this with us. To here and there. And then we just need output on this side. And then we have our logistic tech cards running. And a bit of power. We did it on the left side. I did it in the middle. That could be cool doing the same again. So there. Give it some power on, yeah, right here. And then we can just stamp it down, get the robots to deliver them. So that is that. Now you just need to hook it up to the rest up here in some orderly fashion. There we go. Please go this way. Let's move this. Now we can keep it here. We should still be able to fit in the things I need. Doing that and continuing it up the rest of the way. So long-handed will grab them. Here, 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 and here. And then we just need to hook up a bit more power to this. Let's see. That one. Or actually just do... Can we do this instead? Both sides. That will grab here. That will grab there. That will grab from here. So that should add green to all of this. Slowly filling everything. So we actually have green science or green tech cards. How's it looking down here in terms of throughput? Not looking fast enough for one of these. That might just be an issue with how it outputs, because it can't do 2 a second. Or 2 a second is nowhere enough. That's enough for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so these 3 will never get any if they're all running. Or pretty much never get any. Oh, that can't be right, can it? In 20 seconds, this one will make, not accounting for the crafting speed, that will make 40. That should be more than enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and this uses forces, so that should line up perfectly like this. So let's leave it and see how it goes when this starts to fill up. So that's pretty much green science hooked up, or green tech cards. I have to remember not to call it science, even though it is pretty much science. But yeah, there we go. Can move this back 1 to get a balance on this one. Kind of want to. Or, to be honest, I can show you one thing I had completely forgotten about. If we use loaders into a chest, because what I am thinking of doing is if we do a passive provider, do double loaders, and do something like this. This is the brilliant part about loaders. Let's limit this to, let's say, 2 stack as a buffer. Then we can do like that. That will also lane balance, but it will also supply circuits to our network. So that way we have the best of both worlds and a very easy balancer. So let's keep that for now. I think that is the best solution. Yeah. So very happy with this setup. Very happy with our green circuit setup. And we just need things to fill up. And you can't reach anything, so let's do that. And there we go. Let's see if this doesn't fill up. But I'm guessing we'll need better inserters to increase the speed of this one. A small amount. Because yeah, it is backing up right now, and that is what's slowing down the production and not letting them get to the end. So that is that. The next thing I kind of want to do is make something more in our mall. Let's just do a balance on this one as well. Passive provider for this one. There we are. And then we might... Yeah, this also needs faster inserters at some point. But now we can leave it. Glass is fine. And let's continue up. So right now steel is one of the things we most definitely need to get done. I think that is our next in terms of priorities. Yeah, because everything is gonna need steel in just a little bit. I am thinking, since we have done it like this, maybe to try and do it with robots. Though it is a high volume item. So high volume item even. So I might not want to do it. That might not be needed yet. But we can start to go into the next part. Piercing ammo. Ooh, better furnaces. That could be good. Just to increase the speed a bit. Sulfur will need it for the batteries going forward. Let's get the circuit network as well. I have a feeling I'll be needing that at some point. And we are already at fast transfer belts. And at solar power. Outputting 100, that's a bit more than normal. That's normally 60 kilowatts. And this is 100, so that is good. What does this do? Burns petroleum gas to produce energy. Oh, it's an upgraded steam engine pretty much. Or something like that. So let's just get some of these out the way to unlock some of our further research. Mineral water extraction. Yeah, let's just get a few things queued and see what we can do with that in the future. So a few things I want to hook up right here at the moment. Let's just do 1, 2. Get that flown in with our robots that's traveling from a bit further away. Please set up loaders for one. Let's also set up the rest we don't need to set up right now. Let's see what else should we get. Maybe set up these for when we need them in the future for making storing the fuel. Engines. Yeah, craft a few engines might be good to have. And what else? Oh yeah, maybe craft some ammo would be good. But that would need coal in. And that is luckily not too bad to do. Yeah, let's give ourselves some ammo. And then we need the coal in here. Pretty much the same style. Or we can do something as simple as this. 1, 2, and a passive provider. Please give me some of you, please. 1, 2. Yeah, we need to set up all these chests as well. So let's do this just here on this line. There we go. That means we can grab the coal if we need to craft some ammo over here, or get it from if we have any stored in chests around the map. Let's also get down a few of our chests. How many do we have left? What do we have already? Oh, we already have them made. Sorry about that. But I definitely need to get buffer chests. And I want to get storage chests. Active provider. Yeah, might as well set it up so we know we have it in the future. And just let it slowly build. Yeah, the rest we will look at in a little bit. Please craft you. You'll need steel, so you'll have to wait. So how should we hook up steel? We could do it up here, or we could do it in some kind of robotic contraption. So looking at steel. Coke and iron. Iron plate we have enough of. We can take it from here, but I'd rather make it from the ore. And that's one thing that makes me want to do it right here. Yeah. Also, one thing one of you mentioned a few episodes ago is that instead of doing this, we could, in theory, just use unloaders or loaders to get things running or outputting from these to save a bit on coal. So let's just grab some. There we are. Yeah, 50 is fine. Give us what we need. And let's just see. Should we do a nice little steel setup here? We'll just need to get some wood up here. That is pretty much the main thing that's going to be needed for the coke. How much is coke used for? That's a sick. Coke is used for steel. Buy to research. That's military. That's going to coke as well. Biomass. Liquid coke. That's far in the future, and nothing. So in theory, it's just used for this. Is coke just better? So this is 16. That is 20 in terms of fuel value. This one is 36. So it is way better in terms of getting what's called power out of it. So should we have some coke production that we can drag up here and just use together with that one to both power and use in the recipe? Yeah, that could be a good way to do it. We don't need that much, to be honest, but let's just try. Oh, is this going to keep up? Hopefully. But let's just see how a build would look. Let's just check these. If we do steel, that will need 20 every 16 seconds. This one makes 5 every 16 seconds. So one steel will require 2 of these. So it requires a setup that looks something like this. Oh. Something like this maybe, where you will be making plates and inserting it into this one. So something like this. But then we'll need to give it power. That we can do in a normal way with the long-handed. So if we move this back to 1, 2, I think this will be fine. Calling you iron. Then we'll have a belt, not belt, we'll have undergrounds running from here to here with the coke. and these two running here, supplying that one. So what if we do something like this in oh, that can't reach any. That's a bit annoying. If we move this back, that's, oh wait, that's not going to help either. Let's just activate some more of this. More inventory space. Landfill, military. Large storage. Some radars. So that's not big enough to get from this one. And we want to just output over here. So we could just split off, because we have enough room. So what if we do this instead? Because we do have a lot of room. So what if we make it very compact like this? Oh, that's gonna be good, guys. I'm gonna steal something we did a while back. So what if we do undergrounds here to there, or pretty much here to, that's gonna work. Then they can't get any power unless we just do a split line out here. So this can have coke coming in, having this going down this way with a mix of coal and whatnot. This can have coke, and then we can output to this one. I think this could be a good way to do it without doing too much. Then this one can just grab from here, then continue onwards to the next one. That will pretty much just be right there. Yeah, because then we will do, we'll have to do this one shorter then. So make it modular. I will take up one more room than I want, making it one bigger than needed. Don't really want that. No, we can't do that even. So how should we line this up if we want to do this in a good way? Because the next one has to be right here. This one has to be right here. I need you to continue onwards down this way. Can we do every second one that does a long jump? So what if we do this? Will that be something we can manage? Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that. So I just want to copy you. Yeah, that won't work either, because then we can't get things out. What if we do it... Ah, I found a sneaky way to do it. What if we do this instead? Oh wait, those had to be there. So what if we do this? Oh, we can't even do that. I was thinking about doing the jumping in here and then taking it out with a splitter. There's probably some very simple way of doing it, but I want to make it quite compact. That is fun to do. If we move it over one and use long-handed inserters instead, then we can just run down the coke right here. That could also be an idea. So let's try this. Let's try... Oh! Oh! Our first biter attack! Oh. Go away, please. So we had our first bite attack, guys. Oh, should we just go and take care of that? Do we have repair packs? do. So let's just do this. Please do repair packs. And please set up some turrets so we can get some defense down. Because I have my normal blueprint I use when dealing with biters. I'll use robotic defense. I think that will be the best way to do it. So this should be working. This should be working as well. Just give me that. And let's just leave that for a little bit. It should repair itself shortly. Then let's go back to what I had planned right here. Did I misalign that? I did. So here and here. Iron, iron. Because then we can do long-handed, long-handed. And then in theory we can just run the code right here. And do this. Splitter. Here, here, and wherever else we want it. Because then we can do a nice little grab. Like this. Where it says in, in, in. I think that would do exactly what I want. Isn't that correct? Or am I missing something very, very obvious? Let's try this. That will output steel down this way. And the only thing we need to move up, that is the coke. How much coke can we produce quite fast? So that gives 4 coke every 10 seconds. This one requires 2 coke every 16. That's 1 coke every 4 per second. This needs 1 every 0.7 something. So it can support a bit, but I kind of want to make it somewhere else. Yeah, let's do something like this. I don't think it's a bad plan. This will turn this off. I'll just move it around a bit for a second. And then we'll set up this little steel one right here. At least for now, then we can always move it a bit afterwards. So what if we just cut you and put you just over here for a second? Then I would like to do it down this way. Then we'll have our iron right here. Then we'll do our inserters. Like that. Then we'll do our belt. Probably just do it on these up here. Belt going up this way because that will supply the coke. Might be an issue that we go directly into this one, but we'll see. And then we'll have this one right here. Oh, sorry, right there. Then we just do it on the bottom side instead of where we did up here with the top one. So you will make iron plates. You will make steel plates. You will get all of your things like this. Go in, go in. That'll power both. Coke when we get it. And this will input from over here to give you some power. Need some power here as well. And that will output this way. Oh, this is going to be great, guys. Just like that. So that is... Wow, science is going so fast. Steel pipes. Nope, don't want that. get some batteries done. Let's get some solar done. Some faster belts. Let's get the shelter away. And that done. Okay, so that means we can deconstruct this part. Let's just handcraft a bit of coke, can we? It's made in a stone furnace. But I think this should work. I can't see why not. So we just need to set up the coke somewhere. We could also get the coke flown in by robots from down south. It is a small amount to transport, but instead of dragging a belt, we can do that for now. So what if we do something like this? Right here. Of course, we need to expand up a robotic network a small amount. To right there. And of course, we have to remove our coal line then. Please get you away. Make you go this way instead. There we are. That still powers all of our things. This will give us more coverage right there. I'll get this in right range. You will request coke. Coke. Yeah, let's give 200, might be good. And then we'll turn all of these the opposite way. Oh, you can go away. And add in that one that way instead. And a little loader there. So that way we'll have coke flown in. Will be delivered down this way. Supplying fast enough. We just need to get it built somewhere. At least until we set up a little something later on. So I think this is a somewhat nice steel setup. Let's just copy it over on the other side. I just want to see if it works, to be honest. Please take this part to right there. There we go. This way. You'll have to jump this part. Oh wait, no. Oh, you have to go way further over. I forgot this is this is steel. It has to be over one more tile. Let's just make sure we don't do something rather stupid right now. Let's just flip these around. There. Please give me this part here as well. We'll need these four just to flip. And belt. And let's just hook this up and see how the build is gonna look. Please do this. I know it's not in the middle. Maybe I want to move it in the middle. Will look a bit better. Because if there's something we want to do, and that is make things look good. So it should be right here instead. Is that someone in the middle? Make you go up. You go that way. Oh. You'll go right there. And there we are. And let's get this one in. And drag you down. Then just need some power poles. Right there. Right there. Right there. And that will give this power. That will also give it in. That means that these will start to produce. That means that this just needs to coke. That'll be flown in. And then we should be good. I think this will work as a setup. Let's just expand it down one more time just to check it out. To here and get the last things. And then I will call it an episode, and then we will hook it up next episode and look how it works when we make the coke. So yeah, that should be our steel setup that we just need to hook up. Let's remove these and get it to look evenly. So there we are. I will end the episode here. Next episode we will go biter hunting if they attack us again, and most certainly we will hook up this little setup and set up a coke. I think that'll be very, very good. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll give me a like and subscribe, and then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.